Hello. And so I couldn't find my phone, that's why it took so long. But I should be ready with the game. I hope everyone's doing great today. I wasn't getting a drink, I just couldn't find my phone. And I was like, shit, did I lose it somewhere? Because I went to the store right before the beginning of the stream. And I wasn't taking it out. But thankfully, it was just under some clothes. So we can begin, but I didn't have time to turn on my controller. So, timeline, can you move? Can the timeline move? Oh, no, it can't. So, that's what we have to do. We are moving to the correct timeline where the massacre caused by Kikuko is not going to happen, fortunately for us. So, this is the indication that we're going to the right timeline. So we should also be getting into the right timeline with Sato. From Unkakudono, oh my god. From Unkakudono to the Curse of the Raging Waves. Sato and Tsukasa run around the island searching for answers to the mountain of problems before them. Yes, thankfully I didn't have to donate a phone to the store. That would have been such a humiliating walk. Let's think back to what has happened. After calming down Tsukasa after she got rejected, who had the wrong idea after seeing me with Shotaro by the beach. I explained at the Kantekisha ruins that I was immortal, and that Mr. Wakamura was planning to hand me over to someone called Unkakudono. Who's your dad, by the way, Tsukasa? I left my headphones at a job interview once, but did they hire you though? The two of us searched for a way to stop the curse of the raging waves. We also stopped by the Wakamura home to apologize to Shotaro, but no one was there. They didn't even hire you. They were probably like, oh, if he leaves his stuff, he doesn't have the attention to detail. But on the other hand, like, you had the bravery to go back there. After that, we met with Tsuyu, and I learned about who Marimi Nakuchi truly was, as well as how the curse of the raging waves had been kept at bay by the bronze mirror she left behind. We also ran into Azami. He looked desperate, saying that Kameshimaru hand mirror that Kikuko had given me was dangerous, and he was going around collecting them. Tsukasa and I handed ours over to him too, which also means that Tsukasa is not going to die and Azami is not going to die as well, at least not in that way. So we're going right into the correct timeline, the good timeline. Then, after that, the Kamishima town clock. Can't find Mr. Wakamura anywhere. We need to tell him about the bronze mirror as soon as possible. Yeah. Oh, okay, so now this is the point where normally she would have been attacked by Kikuko and everyone would witness that she's immortal because her wound would heal up very quickly. It's those two. Oh yeah, they're the ones who are looking for the old man's place. Excuse me. Oh, if it isn't Sato, good timing. I've got something to discuss if you don't mind. Oh, all Right. I actually have something to ask myself. Hmm? Since when did you get to know each other? Oh, right. We actually talked a bit after the last time we met at the beach, and then she knows I'm immortal, by the way. These two are from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. They're here to lift the curse of the raging waves. Wait, seriously? Since when does the police deal in curses? I'm glad that everyone is like questioning this. We're a special unit dedicated to things like this. I hope we can be of help. Yes, and she's married to a dog. I saw a very cute fan art of her with like a, I think I was a pug. You end up passing through this intersection no matter where you go on the island. A narrow path with a gentle breeze. It makes for a nice peaceful afternoon. Hmm? What? I swear I just saw something catch the light behind me for a second. I didn't see shit. I'm scared. Ooh. Ah. Sato, something wrong? Oh no, it's just that there's a Kameshimaru keychain lying on the ground here. Wasn't that the keychain that we got, well, we as Yuza got from Kikuka? So is this... No, wait. When did we get the keychain? Or was it... Oh, you're right. Who just chucked the poor thing out here? Yeah, almost missed it. I'll rescue it. I had like a very cute pin of cinnamon roll being a cardboard, a cartoon of strawberry milk, and I had it pinned to my bag, and I lost it, and I don't know where, so it must have been somewhere outside. So it doesn't mean someone just like threw it out. So maybe someone lost it, just like I lost my poor cinnamon roll pin. Keychain acquired. There's an old well here. These days, most houses have running water, so it isn't used anymore. In the story that you told us earlier, the bronze mirror was apparently found at the bottom of this very well. I can't even imagine how Mara managed to find it here. That's some real tenacity. Let's keep our eyes peeled for any stickers. Because this seems like a very... Yes, see? It seemed like a very good place for a sticker. What's your name? Where are you? Buzz Boozler. For a second I thought that his helmet was just like a cup noodle. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for us to look at. She seems like she's accepting it, but even Tsukasa probably didn't get everything from that quick explanation. Can't blame her though, I still don't fully understand it myself. What am I thinking about? If you really want to do something about the curse of the raging waves, maybe we can rely on these two. Oh, so it's just... It's the way it seems to be like leading up to is that all the different groups, they each found like something else, some information, something that can help, and then they're just giving it to the police. Although honestly, they do scare me a little. You spoke with them yesterday, Sato. Yeah, they're specialists from a special unit called Paranormal Affairs Bureau. They even saw right through me. Wait, you mean they figured out you're immortal? Yep. First time anyone's managed that. Oh wow, I guess real professionals can figure out things like that. Okay. That cloak must be so hot. How does he stay so calm and collected? Don't worry, he's actually not calm and collected. He's just trying to be nonchalant. But why is she dressed like a housewife? She doesn't look like police at all. Thank you for your time the other day. Oh, not at all. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Yeah, he's trying to aura farm with the pipe as well. Mind if I start from my side then? Oh, not at all. The good news is we've figured out how to lift the curse of the raging waves. With the thanks of Avi and Cersei. Really? You have? Whoa, seriously? That's huge. The bad news is that we need a few things to do it. We're in the middle of tracking them down. Well, we have this hand mirror, conveniently. If that's the case, let us help you. Yeah, what do we need? Well, the first is called the Still Tide Mirror. A mirror used to hold back the curse of the raging waves. Perfect. Mwah, perfect. I know it. We know where that is. At least I think we do. You do? We just heard about it from Tsuyumi Nakuchi. I see. 5 years ago, Marumi Nakuchi tried to break the curse with the mirror, but failed. That explains why people blamed her for the Southern Sea disaster. If that mirror from back then is still here, then it is very likely to be the Still Tide Mirror. Yes, that was what I wanted to talk to you about too. I see. Thank you. Sounds like the pieces are coming together. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. But they did manage to track down a way to lift the curse of the raging waves. That's pretty impressive. Maybe we could leave the curse of the raging waves to these two then. I really hope we can. That would solve a lot. But there is still one more piece we need. A descendant of the Taishima people. Which likely means Marumi Nakuchi's son, Yuza Minakuchi, would be our best candidate. Are you guys going to sacrifice him? Yeah, that should work. Do you know where he is now? Not sure. We've been looking too since we wanted to pass along what Tsuyu told us. Alright, we'll go search for him. I'm surprised that they're not even being a little suspicious, what do you actually need him for? Really? That would be a huge help. We'll go and secure the mirror. Time is tight. If we split up, we'll need a point of contact in case we can't find each other. Could one of you stay in one place and handle communication between us? Good plan. Could one of you take that on? A point of contact? It'd be best if it was... I don't even get a choice because it's me suggesting it, but yeah, it would make the most sense for Tsukasa to do it because she needs to be safe. I'll go look for you, Sam. Tsukasa, do you mind being the point of contact? Me? Sure, no problem. Let's see then. I'll wait by the community hall on Chua Street. There's also a phone there we could use. Okay, we'll make contact if anything happens. Thank you, that will be a big help. Alright then, we'll retrieve the bronze mirror first, then track down Yuzami Nakuchi and work on lifting the curse. Okay then, Sato, good luck. If you find Yuza, please tell him everything that Tsuyu told us. I will. Leave it to me. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit suspicious because we don't know what they need him for and if he will need to be sacrificed or sealed like she was. But then maybe they won't have to do it because the reason she got sealed was to keep the curse at bay and not to get rid of it completely. And now they're trying to just get rid of it for good. So maybe he won't have to be sacrificed. But on the other hand, we already know that Yuza is an immortal. So they would probably try to... They need to deal with those immortals. Let's check out the bird chart. There's a question mark between them. Don't know what that means. Buzz Boozler. A wanderer wends his way into town each spring, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. In truth, he is a secret member of the Rebels' Roost delinquent crew, and a fearless fighter. Taking advantage of the ambitions of the Ghoulfather, the sharp-witted schemer of the Ocean Outlaws, he's plotting to upend the current power balance of the Mockingbird world. Good for him. Music on which page? What do you mean? I didn't notice any music missing. Are you not hearing any music? That's crazy though. Have you been hearing like any music like from the game the whole time? Did I forget to turn on the audio? And you didn't tell me? Or gaslighting me, because I can hear the Mockingbird music. Okay. And you didn't tell me anything. I think I can fix that. That's crazy, yeah. Another fail on stream. Oh well. Do we do Yuzami Nakuchi timeline or Satoshi Ranami timeline? It's not a big stream. Now I'm about to have a breakdown over it. We can read the description. Sato entrusts Tsukasa with being the point of contact while she goes to search for Yuzami Nakuchi, but like it appears that she's not able to find him, and now the question is, what is she going to find instead? Because they are talking to him. After taking steps to distract Kikuko from her plot to unleash a curse that will cause a mass murder on Kamishima, Yusa asks Zami to retrieve the hand mirrors Kikuko distributed across the island. Shortly after, Yusa is summoned for an audience with Yumiko Shiki. So we have those two to pick. Okay, Sato first. Chat has decided. After that. Oh, okay. So they did meet up first. I met with Yusa and told him what I'd heard from Tsuyu and Mrs. Shiki, that we needed him to come to the community hall to lift the curse of the raging waves. But after that, I headed somewhere else. This time for my own purposes. Curious. Okay, how am I supposed to know where to go? Minakushi residence. Hello? Is anyone home? Who am I kidding? I know no one is here. Are you going to steal the mirror? Okay, I'm here. A calendar handed out by the local association. This one at the Wakamura's place too. This one's still showing last month though. There's a circle around the day that marks the day Yuza came home. She must have really been looking forward to it. What are you planning, Sato? I've visited this room so many times while helping look after Tsuyu. The owner's away, but people on this island don't usually lock up all that tightly. I'd also been asked to come while they were out to help with chores, so by now I know the place well. What are we looking for? A sliding glass door that leads out to an outdoor spot to dry laundry. Doesn't get much sun though. A household shrine for the sea god. Almost every home around here has one. Before heading out to sea, everyone always stops to pray here first. Once they come back safe, they pay respects again to give thanks. Thank you for that explanation. This chest of drawers is mostly just Tsuyu's clothes. I've helped put away the laundry, so I have a rough idea what goes where, but they're still her personal things, so I shouldn't open it while she isn't here. But what are you looking for? All sorts of things are scattered on the floor here. Even with this much storage, people still leave things lying about. Guess some things never change. Curious. A light with a wooden frame. Looks like this design evolved from those old lamps with paper shades. I'm glad this older look still turns up here and there. Oh yeah, that's like peak nostalgia for her. Okay, that's still also stuff. What's this? So we're only missing two. That's cool. Tatin teal cockatiel. Tatin teal. Where are they making those names so difficult for me? It's a table. One of those really low tables that's perfect for flipping over. I know because I see it on TV all the time. But with nothing on it, there's not much point in flipping it over, is there? Excuse me? This is the Minakuchi family's altar. There are memorial tablets for Tsuyu's husband, her son Tosuke, and her daughter-in-law Mara here. I'm sure she never expected they'd all go before her. It must have been hard to deal with. A built-in cupboard fitted snug against the wall. You can tell it's been here a long time. These kinds of cupboards help the room feel less cramped. I was so impressed the first time I saw one. Modern design sure is smart. The inside, though, is a bit messy. Tsuyu tends to toss anything in here to get it out of the way. Same. I actually need more storage space for myself at home. It's an altar shelf. Buddhist objects and keepsakes are neatly arranged on it. It also has something Tsuyu once showed me. What do we want? Here it is. But wait. There's something about it, but I can't put my finger on what. It really is just as beautiful as ever. Are you going to steal it? Or are you just looking at it? And is this the same one that Yuza had? Or is it a different one? I shouldn't just take it, so let me put it back on the shelf where it belongs. I mean, we know that this is the Mermaid scale, but like, what is the purpose of this? Okay, I'm here. But, what am I accomplishing? I think we've checked everything else. And that seems like 100% the purpose of her coming here. So maybe let's move to the lighthouse for now. Kamashima Lighthouse. Oh no. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's think about what I need to do now. These two have a special box called a Tama tobacco. I need to get it from them no matter what. What? I have to find a way to convince them to hand it over. This is the only chance I'm going to get. I'll share what I know bit by bit to hook their interest and negotiate from there. Really not sure I can pull this off, but I have to try. I mean, they might agree if you trade the Mermaid's scale for the Tama tobacco, but it's not really yours to trade. And the question is, why do you need the Tama tobacco? Okay. Why do you need the Tama tobacco? You're not a mermaid, so it's not like it's your mission to take it back to Ryogo. But the music is getting intense now that we have the music back. A lighthouse is such an amazing thing. One single beam of light can guide so many ships. Back in the day, if you wanted to sail at night, you waited for clear, starry skies or lit bonfires along the shore. It was a lot of work. There's a small lookout plaza in front of the lighthouse where you can see the sea, probably meant for tourists. Come to think of it, I've never really come here all that much. Okay, but I cannot move there. And I don't see any bird stickers. And I don't like how intense like this music is. Excuse me. You rang? No, I called. Oh yes, could I speak with you for a moment? I know. I didn't even finish reading this. Permission granted. Oh, thank you. I don't mind him. He always gets a little carried away. Right. So you're Avi, an author, and Cersei here is your guide. Indeed, great to meet you, Sato. I've actually heard talk about you around the island. Oh really? It would seem we've become quite famous in these parts. I'd say we're more on the infamous side, but sure. Wow, her blonde hair is so beautiful. I've never seen it in person before. And her outfit also looks so unusual. Maybe it's traditional clothing from her country. Now she's just LARPing. Now that I think about it, this is my first time meeting someone from overseas. They do feel different somehow, but I can't quite put it into words. Hello. Oh, hello. That's interesting. I sense something peculiar about you. Do you? It's definitely strange, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Are you really human? I think so. She wanted to advance her own agenda, and then she's about to just be called out and exposed. And thank you very much. Yes, I am aware of the correct usage of the word LARP. Hey now, Cersei, that's an awfully rude thing to say to someone. Do forgive her. She still doesn't quite know how to start a conversation. No, it's fine. Sorry. No, really, it's fine. What the hell was that? She just comes out and asks if I'm human? How in the world could she tell something was off? She doesn't know what I am, right? Everything should be fine. I think Sato, I think you need to be careful. I heard you were searching for a mermaid, is that true? Oh, tell me, young lady, do you perchance know of a mermaid? Because if so, you must tell. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know anything about any specific mermaid. Oh, please don't look so disappointed. I feel bad now. You see, I'm rather interested in mermaids, so I was hoping I could ask you a little more about them. Now you look both disappointed and annoyed. Did I say something wrong? Well, the last person who asked the same thing nearly cursed us to death. What? Indeed, the people on this island are nothing but trouble. I've had enough of it. You're the same, aren't you? You're just after immortality like everyone else. Admit it. Well, I need to steer the conversation towards the Tama tobacco. What should I say? What would be the better choice? I'm just good at it. That's why. Okay, what happens if I admit it? Yes, I must become immortal. Everything depends on it. If you know anything, I sincerely ask you to tell me. Huh! There it is, your true colors. I knew it. You think I just hand over the Tama tobacco I struggled so hard to obtain? Tama tobacco? Oh, so you really have the Tama tobacco? Huh? What's that? I've never heard of this Tama tobacco. But you just said you wouldn't hand it over to me. No. You're mishearing things, young lady. I have no idea of what you speak. He's so bad at lying. Please, I really need it. Alas, young lady, our research has made out one thing clear. Trying to meet a mermaid in this place is futile. You see, that's why we decided to give up on the Ise Bay mermaids, taking the sides of Kamishima and head home. There are mermaid legends scattered all across the world. We have all the time in the world to begin the search anew. Oh, so it really is that hopeless. Plus, we can't linger on this island much longer anyway. Cersei's condition and duties are also starting to be an issue, you see, so we must be taking our leave here. Hold on. Okay, that didn't work. They left. Damn, that was no good. Do I need to beg him more? Ended with Avi in possession of Tama tobacco. But why does she need the Tama tobacco? But why do you need it? Well, I guess let us be honest then. Oh! Ooh, there's something different. Oh, that's not what I wanted to say. Hold on, before I say anything, I should go over the plan in my head one more time. Yeah, it is one of those when you can change the outcome. Yes, true. It's the same as with the mirror one. Okay, let's think about what I need to do now. Yeah, they have a Tama tobacco, I need to get it. I have to find a way to convince them to hand it over. This is the only chance I'm going to get. Not really. I'll share what I know bit by bit to hook their interest and negotiate from there, okay? Really not sure I can pull this off, but I have to try. I mean, yeah. Excuse me, it's the same thing. You rang, no I called. Let us speedrun this. Because I don't know if they're going to believe me, but I might as well tell them the truth that no, I'm not looking for immortality. Where am I not? What if she's... But would that even work? Like, because what if she's trying to get the tobacco and use it with the scale and be like, yeah, I'm going to renew my subscription of being the 800-year immortal. I don't know. Am I tweaking? Okay, this is the same. We're not going to kill you, don't worry. Also, it caused the death of 2 people for now, Abby. No, not at all. You've got it all wrong. Oh? Then why are you after a mermaid? Well... I want to thank one. You see, I want to find a mermaid because I need to thank them. Oh, fascinating. Don't tell me you were once saved by one in the past? No, not quite. Then what do you need to thank one for? I'm sorry, I made it up. I just want to find and meet one, that's all. Me when I lie badly. Oh, so that's your only reason. So, do mermaids really exist? As it happens, 400 years ago there was an island here called Taishima. There are legends that tell of 3 mermaids who lived here, Hayase, Sobe, and Nagame. Oh, so there were 3! But sadly, even after all our painstaking research, we've confirmed that meeting any of the 3 is now hopeless. What? No way! So my advice on meeting mermaids is this, and this alone. It's time to give up. Unless you happen to know things we don't, of course. Oh, I see. You see, that's why we decided to give up on the Issa Bay mermaids, take in the sights of Kamishima and head home. There are mermaids... Okay, this is the same. This is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Evil Abby be like, we can't meet mermaids. Okay. What? I suck at this. Or maybe I need to go to a different timeline to have different options. I don't know. I wish there was like some kind of like quick like... Oh, I need to think. I wish there was a quick save here, or at least like skip text. So, because I wanted to be like, let me be honest, but I don't know exactly what her motivation is. So like, I don't know which one is the honest option. Is it, hey, I want to be immortal, or no, I don't, I just want to meet a mermaid. But maybe with the scale, because we saw the scale. Yes, the town at the back. Please, I need it. No matter what. Oh, look at the fire in those eyes. Looks like there's more to this. Very well. Tell me your tale. If it rouses my spirit as an author, then I might just be persuaded to hand the box over. Really? Alright, let me explain. Let's tell the truth. I'll tell you, but You have to promise that you won't tell anyone else about this. Of course, I swear it. My lips are sealed tighter than a well-corked bottle. Is that supposed to be reassuring? Don't worry, we won't go breaking any promises. Alright then, where do I even start? The truth is, I'm what is known as an 800-year immortal. I'm already immortal. Okay, so I think this one may be the correct way, because I figure it's like telling them the truth would be the best course of action. As with Avi, he doesn't actually have an end goal other than finding out more information. But I didn't know exactly how to steer the conversation towards telling the truth. But this might just work. Huh? What? Is all that true? Wait, are you trying to say that you are the Asato from Kusawa? The real one? Yes, it's probably me. Whoa, so that's why you're doing all this? Wait, no way, are you being serious? Yes, completely serious, which is why I need that Tama tobacco no matter what. Why didn't you tell me? You realize what you're saying is crazy, right? Anyone else would be dead against it. Please, all I need is that Tama tobacco. Abby, what do you think? Are you sure you're right with this? I can hardly call it sane. Yes, this is what I want more than anything. Very well, in that case. Amazing! Such stunning spirits! I'll be happy to support that resolve, even if I stand alone. This must be the reason I found that Tama tobacco in the first place. Here, take it. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we got the Tama tobacco. Now that we know the situation, it only makes sense for you to have it. You should have just said so sooner. That said, I would also like to know how things turn out, so be sure to let us know, okay? Of course. I won't forget this kindness as long as I live. Huh. Think nothing of it. But that does mean that I should apologize to you, Cersei, after all the trouble we went through to get it. Well, you seem enthused enough by this turn of events. If you're happy with your choice, I don't mind. Aw, that's so nice. Also, as I'm sure you already know, you'll still need mermaid flesh. Is she actually going to do it? I know, I'll figure something out. Is she going to renew her subscription for Life Premium? Oh, so you do have a lead on the mermaid? I'm intrigued, but I'll leave it at that for now. One more thing. Carrying the Tama tobacco may draw some unsavory types, be careful. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Well, we're heading back to the mainland to look for them anyway. Yeah, after sightseeing on Kamishima, we were supposed to return post-haste. I see. Well, thank you, and good luck. I feel like that's what she might be doing. I'm going to be so shocked if that's the case. Hello, is anyone home? Who am I kidding? I know no one is here. Okay. I'm scared. Here it is. There's something about it, but I can't put my finger on what. It really is just as beautiful as ever. I shouldn't just take it, so let me put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Okay, but where do I move? Okay, I'm here. What else do I do? I figured we would use it. Yeah, we did this. That strange fish scale that Mary left behind. Okay, what do I do? Do I move somewhere? Where else can I go? Okay. I think I might just leave it for a second and continue this one. Maybe she can get a permission from him to use it. Ah, there you are. You're Yusami Nakuchi, correct? That's me. I was told to come here, so here I am. Huh? Were you sent here to Azami? Who, me? Nah. I was just passing by when I heard about what was going on, so I decided to wait here for you. Thanks, Azami. So, as I understand it, you're the two brave police officers who were sent out here from Tokyo to deal with the curse of the raging waves? Brave? I wouldn't go that far. My name is Yume Koshiki, and this is Sodo Kiryu. Pleased to meet you. Am I mistaken, or did the two of you visit Kamishima yesterday as well? It almost seemed as if you ran away at the sight of me. Did I do something to scare you off? Dear me, you noticed us, did you? My apologies. I will explain everything shortly. But before I forget, that fellow over there has business with you as well, Yuza. Huh? Mr. Wakamura? He was fairly suspicious of us at first, but it seems we have finally earned his trust. He has kindly agreed to assist us in putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. I didn't expect him to show up in here. Wait, really? Really, but tell me, is it true you're already familiar with this curse? That's what your friend here told us. Yeah, more or less. Good, then it seems we're all up to speed. Why this music? This building is where the neighborhood association meetings are held. Tsukasa must have made the most of her family ties to gain free access to it as a relay station. Apparently Tsukasa's still inside waiting to handle the communications. Lucky, I bet it's nice and cool in there with the air conditioner on. Well, what's stopping you guys from just stepping inside? Just looking for stickers. The rays of sunlight beaming down amidst this stifling humidity are accompanied by a chorus of cicadas that somehow intensifies the heat. Wow, the typical Japanese summer. He's probably working his grey matter into overdrive, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. I wish there was time to explain everything properly. Honestly, I barely understand all this myself. Yeah, but you got the vision of future and he didn't get anything. That reminds me, any luck with those hand mirrors, Sasami? No worries there, I got them all back. Every last one? You must be the fastest mirror collector in Japan. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Sasami. Oh? Are you talking about the mirrors Kikuko Tsutsui was handing out earlier? Huh? How'd you know? I realized they were dangerous, so I had Azami collect them all. Really? Does that mean you figured out they were the targets of a curse? Wait, he knew about that? So it was true. What's the deal with these things anyway? I see. So these curse stones can be used to kill people instantly. But since Kikuko's curse stone was confiscated, danger is past. Phew, what a relief. What I want to know is how you found out that Kikuko intended to use those hand mirrors as the targets of her curse to begin with. About that. I'm not sure you'll believe me, but... What? You encountered a Tomokazuki while you were diving and showed you a vision? That's the long and short of it. Any idea what it means? Paranormal encounters are your area of expertise, after all. I have known instances of phenomena capable of instilling memories. However, your experience does not seem to fit with any of them. I wonder why the thing looked like you. That's the strangest part in my book. Hold up. You don't think this Tomokazuki could be a kind of curse, do you? It is true that some curses are accompanied by phantoms known as curse echoes. Yes, as the apparition user encountered warned him of the impending danger, it seems unlikely to have been the product of a harmful curse. That being said, I am afraid I cannot begin to guess its true nature. That's not very helpful. Well, at least that hand mirror curse is dealt with. That's a load off our minds. Right, but we're not done yet. One calamity down, one to go. Oh yeah, guess we can't relax till the curse of the raging waves is broken too. Okay, do we see any stickers? I don't think I am. And I'm trying to look carefully. Ew, I don't want to look at you. Oh, the battery in my headset is low. Oops. So Mr. Wakamura has been trying to end the curse of the raging waves too, huh? Okay, I don't see a sticker. This man is Mrs. Shiki's assistant. Apparently, he's not officially with the police. Right now, he's just quietly following orders. But for some reason, I get the feeling he's the type who's really scary when they're angry. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something mysterious about this woman. Well, she was a mermaid. And I had no idea there were actually police officers who handled supernatural incidents. Regarding that being you encountered, Yuza, what you called the Tomokazuki. While it does seem to resemble the Tomokazuki featured in the folklore of this region, I suspect it was something else entirely. Why? What are the Tomokazuki, anyway? They are both the spirits of ama divers who were lost beneath the waves in the past, and malevolent spirits born of the fear ama divers harbor towards accidents at sea. Oh? Shouldn't you be out exercising them, then? The latter type of spirit is the most numerous. So long as these fears persist, they will always return. However, they do not possess sufficient power to cause real harm. So long as you carry the proper charms, they cannot affect you. Yes, but we had charms, and we were still affected, so it means it cannot be that. So those Seiman and Doman symbols aren't just for show, huh? Indeed, that is why I cannot but wonder what it is you truly encountered down there. To be frank, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you as soon as possible. But I understand you must have questions, so we'll come back to that later. For now, ask me whatever you'd like. Okay, I want to ask you questions, but I can't, apparently. Well, it seems we managed to put a stop to Okiko's massacre, at least. Now, if we can just break the curse of the raging waves, I'll be able to get back to focusing on my true goal. Everyone has their own true goals. So, you found out about the curse of the raging waves then, eh, boy? Yeah, to an extent, anyway. I always figured your mother was behind it and that she was descended from them raiders, but see? Apologize now to us. Wait, really? That's why you blame my mom for the disaster? Well, you had it all wrong. Turns out she's a descendant of the Taishima Islanders, the victims. Seems you know more than you're letting on. Apologize! Oh, no, that's just what Gran said. So you knew about this too, eh? Suppose I should have known. But, see here. Your mother tried to end the curse 5 years ago and failed, didn't she? If that's what brought on the disaster, I wasn't so far off after all, was it? Fuck off. But be that as it may, I still owe you an apology for pinning the curse on your mother all this time, and then being an asshole towards me. I apologize for both. Especially seeing as she was the one who found the bronze mirror and held the curse back for us. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. It's not worth much. That's nice to hear, I guess. But I knew, Mr. Wakamura, at least you can admit when you've made a mistake. Huh. When your own instructor comes along and tells you to change your views, what choice do you have? Instructor? Are you talking about that sorcerer friend of yours? That's right, we've discovered the sorcerer's identity. From there, it wasn't too difficult to reach an understanding. That's how we earned this fellow's cooperation as well. Seems I misjudged you. If my instructor says you're the real deal, then I reckon you must be. But it all seems so, it all seems a bit too simple, because we still have Unkakudono, and we still have the hot guy that's evil, and I forgot his name. Hippei. They're still out in the mainland, scheming. But just to be sure now, you do have a way to end this curse of the raging waves, yes? I can trust you on that? Yes, there are still a few points we need to confirm, but it is guaranteed to work. If that's true, then I suppose I won't be needing Unkakudono's help anymore. Yeah, let's fucking go. Unkakudono? You mean to say that Yamashina has known of a way to break the curse all along? Oh, now it makes sense why Tsukasa is not out here with us. Because then she would know that her father is Unkakudono. Well, you know about Unkakudono too, eh? As a matter of fact, just yesterday he told me out of the blue he'd found a way to end it. Said he'd tell me what it was on the condition I brought him Satoshi Ronami. Huh? Information he got from Ikoma, I have no doubt. And he asked for the girl, I see. And you're prepared to hand her over? Isn't she a relative of yours? Huh. So what if I was? That's got nothing to do with you. If you say so. In any case, the information Yamashina had for you must be the same as what we have to share. So there's no longer any need for you to betray your own kin. I'll hold you to that. I hate this guy. Go fuck yourself. All the same, I'm not sure. Is something else troubling you? According to you, when Mari Minakuchi failed to break the curse, it brought on the disaster 5 years ago, but... is that really the truth? What are you getting at? Well, if that seal-tied mirror worked as it should, there wouldn't have been no disaster, would there? That only leaves one possibility, don't it? That the Raging Waves curse bearer was stirring up trouble. By curse bearer, I assume you mean a descendant of the raiders of Taishima? Exactly. If someone of that lineage got anywhere near the Southern Sea, the wrath of the Taishima would churn up those waters into a maelstrom. Anyhow, my instructor swears that's the true cause of the disaster 5 years ago, and I'm inclined to agree. So that's your theory, is it? Now I understand why you suspected Mari Minakuchi's heritage. Though I gather this instructor of yours never actually accused her of being the curse bearer. True. Never was sure on that point. Said we couldn't be certain given how it'd been 5 years and all. But all things considered, who could blame me for being suspicious of her? No one knew where she came from. I don't wish to doubt your instructor, but I'm not sure how much water this theory holds. Yet we cannot rule it out entirely, given what we know of this sorcerer's powers. So you're skeptical, eh? Not as if you have a better idea, though, is it? Well, you do have a point. The issue remains, if Mari wasn't the curse bearer, who else could it have been? Well, can't say I've figured that out yet, but... Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to say. Yes? Assuming my mom wasn't the Raging Waves curse bearer, I have a theory. See, I've read over the reports of the incident, yes, again and again, and there's something I noticed. Oh, and what might that be? Well, I think there is another possible suspect, but we can open the file ourselves. Is it here? No. So, let's reread this again. But I would probably say that we have some... It's because, like, the stuff that we noticed from the beginning is that there were some, like, other people there. Identity unknown, yeah. There is another suspect. That's what I'm going to say. And that person was on board. Shit. I just closed it because I wasn't paying attention to the name of the... Omeimaru. I remember reading that the identity of one of the passengers aboard the Omeimaru was unknown. Couldn't they have been the curse bearer? Interesting. Well, Mr. Wakamura, what do you know of this mysterious individual? The Omeimaru? That was Yukiji Nishikawa's boat. As I recall, according to the departure declaration, the Omeimaru had taken someone on board, someone in business on the mainland who had research to do. But as no name was given, no one had a clue who they were. How convenient is that? Oh, I thought the point of these declarations was to keep a record in case of an accident. Sounds to me like someone was careless. Can't deny that. So this passenger was never identified? No, but mind you, eyewitness reports say that when the Omeimaru set sail that day, the captain was alone on board. So maybe he picked them up from the mainland, or maybe they never boarded to begin with, who's to say? But do you think it's possible this person could have been the curse bearer? Could be, if it was Mari. I'd make it make for a hell of a coincidence, though. Unfortunately, since this Nishikawa fellow isn't around, there's no way to find out. Well, I've already apologized, so I can't say that much concerns me anymore. All I care about now is putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Okay, then let's ask our questions, right? What does Sasami know? Sasami doesn't have anything to say. Where shall we begin? But before you go, I have one last question to ask you, Lisa. Wait, I wanted to ask questions! Stop! Oh, and what would that be? Well, how should I put this? It's a delicate subject. Mind if I have a private word? Huh? So, what did you want to talk about? Just so we're clear, if you're looking to grow pearls, I don't know anything about that. I think she's going to ask him, are you immortal? Because they were, when they were talking to Sato before on the beach, they were like, oh, we know that there's another immortal. Or it was on the beach, I don't remember. And she didn't want to tell them who that was. And she obviously saw everything with her green sight. That would require delicate handling, but that's not what I meant. Yuza, when you got caught in that disaster 5 years ago, did you by chance encounter a mermaid? I don't know what you mean. A mermaid? What you talking about? Oh, that's strange. Can it be you have yet to realize the truth? Or are you simply feigning ignorance? Oh no, she got my ass. Well, whatever the case may be, there can be no doubt that you've made contact with a mermaid in the past. What makes you so sure? Well, it's the only possible explanation. Meaning? Calm now, Yuza. A mermaid has cursed you with immortality. You're an 800-year immortal. She got our ass. What? You can't hide the truth from me. Those eyes don't lie. Uh-oh. I assume it occurred during the disaster 5 years ago. You must have nearly died. But then you were revived by a mermaid and made immortal. Surely you must have realized this by now. Yeah. You got me. I'm an immortal boy with an undying body. Why did this happen to you, I wonder? I wish I knew. If you can tell me more about it, would you mind filling it in? Me in? I suppose that's only fair. What would you like to know? Earlier, you said a mermaid cursed me. What exactly did you mean by that? Just what it sounds like. For 800 years, you'll be incapable of aging or dying. What is that but a curse? Your very existence defies the laws of nature. You can hardly be termed human. You are now an anomalous being, something closer to a spirit. Though, for that matter, I'm in no position to talk. Huh? Still, I do feel sorry for you. What possessed her to curse you? A mere child, I should like to know. I always thought that Mermaid saved my life. Was I wrong? Well, that depends on how you look at things. Personally, I wouldn't call what she did saving you at all. At the end of the day, she saddled you with an existence worse than death. Is it that terrible? It's only been 5 years. The people around you probably think you're a late bloomer. But give it another decade or two, and your static appearance will start to stand out. And should you ever meet with a would-be fatal accident in public, it's all over for you. That explains like when she was when he was upset that he could fit in his mother's clothes when he went diving, and the grandmother cooked his ass and said, "Oh, haha, you haven't grown much since high school, haha." God damn it, yeah. If your immortal nature is exposed, you'll be bombarded with public scrutiny at best. At worst, you'll be captured and experimented on. Either way, from that moment on, you'll never be able to lead a normal life in human society again. Humans have always coveted immortality. Countless dream of it even today. But the reality is, only the first few decades of your existence are bound to be enjoyable. It's only going to get harder for you as time goes on. Humans were never meant to live for hundreds of years. A lifespan that long is unendurable. And speaking as a member of law enforcement, the existence of immortal beings must be kept hidden, or all sorts of problems can arise. Problems? Like what? Well, it's not easy to keep a lid on things these days, and it doesn't take much to incite a panic or start a war. Just last year, there was that ruckus over the rites of resurrection, if you'll remember. Suffice to say, whenever I track down an 800-year immortal, I can't just leave them be. Shit. What are you saying? Are you going to arrest me? Ordinarily, I would. Protocol dictates that I capture any 800-year immortals I find and seal them in an underground vault. That's the fate I was thinking of when I mentioned that being mortal is an existence worse than death. Don't worry, I've got no intention of taking you anywhere just yet. You can die by getting sacrificed to get rid of the curse. You're a special case. The way I see it, you're essentially the victim here. Yeah, that's true. But so was Sato. Not to mention, I need your help breaking the curse of the raging waves. So it seems like we'll have to find a way to compromise. I don't know why, but you're looking for information about mermaids as well, right? Well, for starters, mermaids aren't meant to interfere in the lives of mortals. Even their kind don't approve of that. Really? In fact, generally speaking, creating an 800-year immortal is flat out forbidden. Despite that, Sobe made you immortal because she was connected to his mother, so he wanted to do this for Mare. In other words, this mermaid went out of her way to place a curse on you. I guess that settles it. Her intent wasn't to save me after all. That's not true. Exactly. What? I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what made her go that far. But it turns out you're just as clueless as I am. Also, I guess I had a nicer idea than they have of Sobe's intentions. Yep. Then all we know for sure is that something happened between Sobe and your mother that day. And that led to you being made immortal. Whether that was simply to save your life or for some other reason, there's unfortunately no way of knowing. I was wondering, does me being immortal have anything to do with my mom? I mean, is there any chance she could have been a mermaid? None whatsoever. Aww. So you were feigning ignorance then, not that it matters. Oh. In all likelihood, you received your immortality from the mermaid Sobe. You see, Marami Nakuchi was a descendant of the clan that was tasked with escorting Sobe back to Ryugu. That much I'm certain of. Is that why she tried to break the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago? I can only assume so. However, as the seal over the entrance to Ryugu had yet to break, things didn't go as planned. Does this mean Sobe could still be nearby? Maybe she's living in the sea around Kamishima. I'm afraid there's little chance of that. See, when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed 3 months ago, Sobe would have been able to return home. Oh well, I guess it means my mom's duty was fulfilled in the end. That's something at least. Do you know of any way I could meet this mermaid? You don't give up easily, huh? Are you another mermaid fan? Another fan? Those foreigners who visited the island recently were also very keen on meeting a mermaid. Oh, you mean that author and his young guide? Sure do. You've spoken with them, I take it? Actually, no, I've never met them in this timeline. But I saw them when I had that vision. Is that so? Well, all I can tell you is the same thing I told them. Meeting a mermaid is no longer possible. Does that mean there's no way to visit Ryugu either? The Thing is, Ryugu is pretty close to what's typically referred to as the afterlife. You might say it's the space between our world and the land of the dead. And there's no way to travel there? None at all? Sorry, no. You'll just have to accept that. But I'm curious, what were you intending to do if you found a way to meet Selbe? Honestly, at first I just wanted to thank her for saving me, but after what you've told me, that's changed. How so? Well, now I'm more curious to hear about why she decided to make me an 800-year immortal and about what happened with my mum that day. Can't say I blame you. And I understand where you're coming from, but it just can't be done. Even if I can't meet her, isn't there some way I can learn the truth? Well, you can't ask her directly or communicate with her in any way. But, I heard you have no memory of the incident 5 years ago, is that true? Huh? Well, yeah, the doctors reckon it's because of the shock. Even my memories of meeting a mermaid are really hazy. Then, isn't it possible Selby told you something that day? Ooh. If so, the memory of what you heard must be buried in the depths of your subconscious. If I can find a way to remember it, but I wouldn't even know how to start. Where would I find my memory of a mermaid? I don't know. The only piece of advice I have for you is to think back. Delve into your memories and scour them from corner to corner. Think about it. You must have encountered Sobe before. All you need to do is locate your memory of that time. There's something else that's been bugging me. Can mermaids create 800-year immortals at will? As in, you don't really have to eat their flesh? Actually, you do. You can't become immortal without ingesting a bit of mermaid flesh, even if it's a tiny piece. However, it's not as simple as cutting off a slice. Mermaid flesh withers away the moment it's severed and loses all its efficacy. In order for a mermaid to create an immortal of her own volition, she would have to allow a human to bite her directly. What the fuck? How could that happen without the human's consent? I mean, I was barely conscious when I became an undead boy. I mean, an 800-year immortal. Like I said, even the tiniest piece, a mere scrap of their tail, would do the trick. You could move someone's jaw while they were unconscious and get them to bite. It's not impossible. I bit someone without my consent? Oh damn, guess it was a lot more forceful than I was imagining. So all you have to do is bite a living mermaid and you become immortal? Pretty much. Though I assume few mermaids would consent to that. Unless she's into it. So that's how it works. But if the flesh has been severed, ingesting it wouldn't extend your lifespan at all, huh? That's right. Ordinarily, anyway. Ordinarily? You mean there is an exception? If a mermaid flesh is cut within the confines of Ryugu, it won't wither away, it just grows back. This stuff is crazy. While I've got you here, I guess I might as well ask. Is there no way to reverse immortality? You wouldn't be the first 800-year immortal to seek that possibility. But unfortunately, the answer is no. The moment you become immortal, you lose your immortal form, for good. You see. And is there no way for an 800-year immortal to die, other than by waiting for their lifespan to end? No, it is simply impossible. That is what makes it a curse. Not that I want to experiment, but what would happen if, say, I threw my body into a furnace or a vat of acid. The instant it resulted in death, you would begin to reform, starting from the part of you with the largest remaining piece of your heart. Yeah, then you would just be stuck dying over and over again, just like Sato. But at least for her, it would be... She managed to get out eventually, but imagine just like getting sealed in a vat of acid and then just getting killed. Like having your body, your bone, well, the bones maybe, well, your bones and your skin melt, and then you start regenerating, and then it happens over and over again for 800 years. Every other part of you would then vanish. No matter how beyond repair your body becomes, it will be healed when you resurrect. You see. On the other hand, you won't be healed if your injuries aren't fatal, no matter how badly hurt you are. Oh, I see. For example, taking the furnace scenario you mentioned. If your body remained in the furnace after you resurrected, you would burn to death again, then revive again, and so on in an endless cycle. All while fully conscious. Shit, sounds like hell. It is hell. My advice? Be very careful not to fall into any bottomless pits. Right, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I ever go near one. By the way, you mentioned I'd resurrect from the part around my heart. Does that mean if my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Well, yes, that should be the case. But what will happen to my consciousness, my memories, my thoughts? All of that is stored in the brain, isn't it? That's a tough one. We're just getting into the science, the technicalities of the immortals. As I mentioned, every part of you except the one that resurrects will vanish. So it seems likely that everything inside your head, including your consciousness, would vanish too. Okay, that can happen? Does that mean my regenerated body would have an entirely new consciousness? Well, it seems 800-year immortals do sometimes have fuzzy memories after they resurrect. But I've never known anyone who tried what you're describing. It's possible your consciousness would be reinstated, carried over just as it was before. Did you realize something? Because I see "oh fuck" in the chat. Though it's equally possible that it would be divided or become a new entity. There's no way to know unless you decide to test it out yourself. Divided, huh? Look, I wish I could make this easier on you. But there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Still, so long as you stay put on this island and keep a low profile, I'm prepared to leave you be. You've managed to keep your immortality a secret for 5 years now, after all. Thank you. I swear I'll do everything in my power not to get found out, so please don't arrest me. Alright then, we'd better head back, or your friend will start to wonder what's happened to you. Right, thanks for answering my questions. Welcome back. Everything okay, Yusa? Of course, if it wasn't, I'd have had to make a dramatic entrance. Glad to see your usual oddball self. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Okay, we can continue the other dialogue option. 400 years ago, an Onmyoji sealed the entrance to Ryugu in an attempt to contain the curse of the raging waves. Wait! Wait, stop! Stop! Stop. I might be tweaking. I might be tweaking right now, but when in the original timeline Yusa was attacked, wasn't his head cut off? So I think that's what happened. That's, yeah. And his consciousness, like, I think what happened was like the spirit got divided, and because the spirit got divided, so one is in the body and the one is a player, I think. That's what I think. Because he was also asking like very specific questions, but like I I think yeah, I think that's what happens. And that's how he got the memories. That was not the, that was like the, because the other part of the spirit that got divided, that was like from his head, it did not have a body to come back to, so he was a spirit, and he was what they thought was the Tomokazuki. That's why he looked at like him. So, and that's me also, but I manifested as that. Because also in the beginning, the storyteller was like, "Oh, you don't remember who you are? Well, this story, like you will remember," and it like makes a lot of sense now. Because I was before I launched the game, I was like thinking, because as it was in the first game, the big part of it is that we're not just like the passive, we're not just a player and like the game doesn't acknowledge it, but like we are actually in the game. So our like our existence, like, and our identity is like integral to the actual game. So I was like thinking, who could we be? And I was thinking, obviously we cannot be a real person because we are influencing the stuff in a spiritual way. So I was like thinking, okay, so we would need to be some kind of spirit. And I was thinking, okay, maybe we could be a spirit of Mari Minakuchi, because I was thinking like what we're trying to accomplish. And obviously we want to break the curse of the raging waves. We want to help Yuza. We want to help Sato. So I was just thinking like who, obviously we couldn't really be a kind of spirit that would like go against it. And I was thinking, what if we were like a spirit of a mermaid? And I was like thinking like this, how much of it does would the mermaid care about? So like I was thinking maybe a spirit of Mari Minakuchi. But that, it being like a split consciousness of Yusa, would also make a lot of sense. Because obviously to get everyone to into like this goal of stopping the curse. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. Because knowing this game, we might run into a part where the storyteller is going to ask us, "Who are you?" And I'm going to say, "My name is Yuza." And if he says it's wrong, I have a pencil. I'm holding a pencil for no reason. And I'm going to just break the pencil in half. Yeah, who are you? Do you remember who you are now? And I'll be like, yeah, I figured it out. Now praise me. Okay. Uh, where were we? Okay, how to stop the curse. Left behind instructions as to how the curse could be broken after 400 years had elapsed. There are 3 steps that must be followed. Just 3, huh? Okay, and now that we are hearing this, maybe we can figure out like, because my theory is like maybe there was a step missing for Mare. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we wait. We already seen this. So what she did wrong was she didn't get the seal with the curse from the bottom of the sea, because she couldn't have, because it was hidden inside a mummified mermaid that ended up in America. That should be the wording, if I remember correctly. Let's consider each of the steps in turn. First, as to the iron box, that refers to the container in which these instructions were kept. It surfaced when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed. It stands to reason that the seal mentioned in this first step must also have appeared somewhere. We have already broken it as Yuza. What is this seal anyway? It's the Onmyoji's own symbol, the same symbol used to seal the entrance to Ryugu. This is what it looks like. I expect we'll find a mark identical to the one on this map somewhere on the seafloor. I already did this. The marked location is likely the sanctuary mentioned in the second step. It should be in the vicinity of Kamishima. Oh, actually, something tells me there's a pretty good chance that seal has already been taken care of. Huh? Yeah. See, I found something like that when I was out diving this morning, and I don't know what came over me, but I just went ahead and yanked the chains off. But that's like so cool, because I feel like if we just ignored it or missed it, we would have had to like go back to the diving minigame. That's so cool. You what? Seriously, Yuza? I felt pretty guilty about it at the time, but I'm sure it was the same mark, so that means we already completed the first step, right? But if anything, you could say unbinding that seal was what all my diving training was for. It was so far back, yeah. That's one way of looking at it. In any case, all's well that ends well. Good work, Yuza. Moving right along. The second step centers around the still-tight mirror, bequeathed by the sacrifice. That's gotta be the mirror Mari Minakuchi found, which we have just retrieved from the shrine in the bay. From what I heard, that mirror is what's been holding the curse in check all these years. That's right, and now it must be offered to the sanctuary. The former site of the Taishima sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. In that case... I reckon the hall where I encountered the Tomokazuki is the most likely spot. After all, it only appeared a few months back. I can't think of anywhere else it could be. That does seem likely. It's all coming together! The only problem is, there's no way through. Huh? How's that? Well, there's a powerful current in there. Go in too far and it'll drag you down to the depths in an instant. That does not strike me as a natural phenomenon. It is possible the sanctuary lies within. And perhaps one must have the still-tight mirror in hand to pass through safely. That makes sense. Then it seems the way forward is clear as far as the first two steps are concerned. Right, that just leaves the third. The final instruction stipulates that a descendant of the Taishima Islanders must carry out these tasks, meaning you, Yuza. So that's why I was called here, huh? Well, I've already undone the Onmyoji's seal, so... all that's left is to take the still-tight mirror through the hole and offer it to the sanctuary. And with our very high rank of the Ama Diver, we can just do it like that. So easy. We're counting on you, Yuza. If you pull this off, the curse of the raging waves should be broken for good. Let's hop to it then. I'll take you out in the boat. Thanks, Sazami. Sounds like this is a job for the patron saint of diving. The patron saint? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's a private joke. Well, I dare say that covers everything we need to discuss. It's time that the two of you were on your way. The curse would break itself. Come on, Yuza. The future of Kamishima is riding on you. Right, I'll do everything I can. Minakuchi Yuza. If you end this curse, I'll see to it that the rumors about you go away and that you're hailed as the hero of Kamishima. So get it done. You hear that, Yuza? This is a chance to clear your name for good. Sounds like a fair deal. You can count on me, Mr. Wakamura. He should probably negotiate more, I feel. I feel like he should negotiate. Okay, you take care of me like you were taking care of Sato. Like, all the money. Ready to roll, Yuza? You got the bronze mirror with you? Yep, I've got it right here. Ready when you are. Since the seal's already taken care of, all you've got to do is check out that hole you found last time, right? Yeah, this will be a piece of cake. It's just there and back. I could do it in my sleep. Nothing wrong with being confident, but don't get cocky. You still gotta be careful down there. Good luck, Yuza. I'll be waiting right here. This is so exciting. And I think I want to continue, but I think it's a good time for a break. So I'm gonna get something to drink. You can do it as well. It's time for a break. Okay, we are back. Let's do this. Let us die. Fisha! Forgot where the hole was, I think. Here? Let's go. Oh, good. Looks like that powerful current has receded. I should be able to make it through now. Only one way to find out. Let's go. That's scary. I don't like this. Oh my god. This place feels vaguely familiar. Have I been here before? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Yes, I've been here with the storyteller. Let's keep going. Let's hope I don't die. There's a tunnel here. Is this the right way? Where are we? There's an open space here, but it's pitch dark. Could this be the sanctuary? Good thing I brought my flashlight. Let's see. It's too dark to see anything, but I can feel a presence here. Maybe I should try switching on my flashlight. I'm scared. There, now I can see. Time to have a good look around. Please, no jump scares. Please, no jump scares. What is this place? Huh? That's weird. I felt a presence just now, but it's like it vanished the second I switched on my flashlight. From what I saw, the space up ahead doesn't look all that big. I should head in and take a good look around. Deeper. This way should take me further in, That stone archway over there, could that be the entrance to the Yuko? I should take a closer look. This would be to the left of the entrance, I think. Nothing here, though. It's hard to get my bearings, but I think this is to the right. Nothing here but a wall. If I turn around, all I can see is the way I came through. Let's proceed. The stone archway, it could be the entrance to the Yugo. But nothing happens when I go near it. I guess humans really can't travel there after all. So, all I need to do is to break the curse is leave the bronze mirror here, right? Maybe I should try making an offering of mirror near the archway? I'm still not sure this is right. Maybe I should do it in the dark. Oh my god, I'm scared. What's this noise? Is something going to happen if I just wait here? Now it's in my left ear. Yeah, but like, how do we find the presents? It's in my right ear. Yeah, but I can't offer it with the light off. Because I can't click on anything. What the hell was that? Wait a minute, is that the Mermaid Hayase? Not in the flesh, but what's it called? The curse echo? Like the imprint of a curse. Oh, what if this mermaid's echo indicates the presence of the curse? If so, now's my chance to offer up this third type than mirror. Do we offer it? Do we offer it now? I feel like if I don't do it now, I might get killed. But what if offering the mirror will get me killed, too? Now, the curse of the raging waves, heed my call and trouble us no more. That was so scary. Do we do it? Well, we survived. Ah, there you are. Good work out there. We felt it the moment you pulled it off. The curse of the raging waves is gone for good, and it's all thanks to you. We did it! Did we? Indeed, a job well done. The cursed aura that once enveloped this island has faded without a trace. Really? Phew! We sure couldn't tell, but turns out it worked. You hear that, Yuza? You did it! Yeah, now we can finally relax. Well, that is certainly one problem taken care of. Now my assistant and I can focus on another issue that requires our attention. Oh yeah, because we still need to... Well, they still need to handle Kippei. Already? Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Naturally, our convenience is of little concern to the paranormal. There you are! I've been looking all over for you. Huh? Oh hey Tsukasa, what's up? Not you, I'm talking to Mrs. Shiki. There's a call for you over at the station, ma'am. Oh no, it's Kippei. A call? I suppose this must be a police matter. Understood. I'll head over there right away. You'll have to excuse us, but if there's anything else, feel free to contact me. I will. Thanks for everything. Well, yeah, maybe we have a reason to be scared, but also like he doesn't have the curse of the cutting people in half. So what can he actually do? So, spill, what happened with the curse? It's gone. Yusa ended it. Yay, nice one, Yusa. You know, I reckon I've got a knack for this. Maybe I'll go into the curse breaking business. Hit me up if you need any other curses broken. You never know, that may be your true calling. Maybe it suits you even better than being an armor diver. Come to think of it, we'd better let old man Wakamura know how it all went down. Where did he get off to anyway? Then ask me. Maybe he went home. Probably. How about a Yusa? Wanna go see him? Yeah, okay. I suppose we did make that deal. But it can wait till after I've had a chance to change clothes and take a breather. I'm beat. Fair enough. I guess it's not like there's any hurry, huh? In the meantime, I'll go work on the boat. Let's meet up later, yeah? As for me, I'll track down Sato and Tsuyu and fill them in. Later! Several hours later. By the way, Yusa, you haven't given up on finding that mermaid, have you? Any new leads? Sort of. Mrs. Shiki shared some information with me earlier when she pulled me aside. Really? Oh, I guess experts on the supernatural would know all about mermaids too, huh? So what did she say? Did you find out what you have to do to meet one? Actually, it turns out the mermaids who saved me isn't in this world anymore. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? It means she's gone back to Ryugu, to the world beyond. Apparently, it's a place between this world and the world of the dead. Wait, really? Does that mean mermaids aren't from our world? I guess not. Well, sounds like you've hit a dead end. What? Hey, Mr. Wakamura, you in... Oh my god, that sounded like gunshots a little. We've come to tell you the good news. Yusa did it. He broke the curse, so you better keep up your end of the deal. Maybe he didn't hear you? Hey, anybody home? I'm coming in. Oh no. Huh? The door's already open. Is he dead? That's weird. Mr. Wakamura? What the... Mr. Wakamura, don't tell me he's... I don't believe it. That wound, did the curse cause it? Wait, why is the curse back in the game? But we ended the curse, didn't we? You called it. He's dead as fuck. Wait, but didn't they have that curse? What happened? Or, wait. Shit, no, I didn't want to do this. Or maybe because she has been subdued and we didn't kill her? So I'm assuming this call will be from Kippei. What is here? Despite being tasked by Yumeko to search for Ikoma, Avi, who has fulfilled the goal of his trip, and Cersei, feeling better with the curse of the raging waves cleared, choose not to return to mainland straight away and have fun sightseeing Kamishima. Guys, you didn't lock in. Just when the curse of the raging waves has been lifted and it seems Kamishima no longer has any curses left to fear, Yumeko receives a phone call that changes everything. Which one? The phone call? The phone call, I think. The phone call, right? The phone call. Yeah, I wanted a happy ending too. Hello, this is Shiki speaking. Mrs. Shiki? It's me, Ida from the Mie Police Department. Oh, Detective Ida, what is it? Right after we got your call, we went to look into Yamashina, and that Ikoma guy you mentioned was working for him. Oh, that's right. How did it go? Not well, that's for sure. We found the old man murdered in his own home. What? What on earth happened to Yamashina? Well, we tried getting in touch with his secretary first, but he wasn't responding to any attempts to contact him. So we went to his house together, but ended up having to use a spare key to get in, as there wasn't anyone else around. After looking around a bit, we found what looked like a cell in one of the outlying buildings that had been shut up tight. Cell? A cell? I'm just having the same reactions as her. Yep, we found Yamashina there, collapsed in a pool of blood. We called an ambulance right away, but we could tell at a glance it was already too late. That bad, was it? Worse than bad. Just remembering it sends a shiver down my spine. He had this massive wound, like a sharp blade had sliced right through his torso, bone and all. What? First thing that came to mind was the skeletons in the Toba case. Pretty reminiscent, don't you think? Very, but it couldn't be. Do we have an estimated time of death yet? We're still investigating, but the blood wasn't even dry. I'd put it within the past few hours. The curse on housing the curse of Tomoshiga has been in my possession the entire time. There's no way anyone could have used it. My thoughts exactly. Yeah. Yamashina's quite the big shot in politics and business around these parts. This worry news of his death might cause a stir, so the higher-ups will probably want us to keep mum about it for now. I see. That might be for the best, yes. Weren't there a load of rumors about some succession crisis going on with him? There were indeed. Though according to the man himself, he'd already chosen his successor and handed his will to his lawyer to boot. Well, really? That should make things go more smoothly at least. Wait, you don't think there's a possibility that might have served as a motive? You mean the culprit might have been mad they weren't chosen as his successor? I can see that if he hadn't left a will, but you said he had, right? True. Perhaps he didn't know about it. Either way, there are more people out there who'd want Yamashina dead than you can shake a stick at. Finding our culprit based on motive will probably prove tricky. I see. Still, I can't imagine you'd be able to swing around a katana in that tiny little room. This wouldn't be the work of some supernatural phenomenon again, would it? I'm afraid that's looking quite likely. That's so fucked up. Jeez, you sure can do some terrifying things with these curses. How are we even meant to investigate this stuff? Our usual methods don't mean a thing if you can just curse someone to death like that. That's true. Where's Ikoma? Oh yeah, we looked into it and we were able to confirm Yamashina had a man called Ikipe Ikoma working for him. Yes. From what I hear, the guy's also wanted for solicitation of murder. He is, although we only have testimony to go on right now, so we can't say anything for certain. Still, him having the exact same name as the victim in the Toba skeleton case is pretty damn confusing. It seems Ikoma gave a curse stone, a dangerous tool that lets you curse others to death, to a local woman with the intent of causing a massacre. Gee, scary to think there's tools like that around. Wait, what happened with that woman then? She's been apprehended, but it seems she won't be able to talk for a while. Could we ask you to handle taking her in as well? Oh boy, got it. I'll make the necessary arrangement. Thank you, detective. I'll let you know the details later. I wonder if that was a good choice. Keeping her alive. Like, obviously we would prefer not to kill people, but I mean for the story. Oh yeah, about Ikoma. Someone apparently spotted his company car stopped outside Yamashina's place today. So I had a warrant put out for him as a person of interest, but he's already on Kamishima. Oh, impressively quick thinking. Well done, detective. And he was the unknown man. By the way, it's a high chance that Yamashina was killed by a curse contained in one of those curse stones I just mentioned. Oh man, I figured that might be the case. If Ikoma did indeed stop by Yamashina's house today, he's looking increasingly suspect. Yeah, looks like we should prioritize tracking him down. But it sounds like the guy was a favorite of Yamashina's, if anything. If he really is a culprit, what could have driven him to kill the man he owed so much to? I can only assume they had some sort of falling out, perhaps over the matter of succession or the like. I'd assumed that Ikoma was the successor Yamashina mentioned, but it seems that wasn't the case. Either way, I think we can definitely say he's up to something, especially if the solicitation of murder stuff is true. I'll step up the pace of the search for him. You two take care of her too, alright? I'll get in touch if there's anything else to share. Please do. How was the curse used? That's the question. And I don't have an answer. From the sounds of things, we should make dealing with this Ikoma our first priority. I wonder how Cersei and Abby fared in their search. They were just fucking around. I imagine they've made it back to the mainland by now, but we have yet to hear anything from them. Ikoma still have access to his curse too. The situation is more dangerous than I thought. We should probably get back to the mainland as soon as possible. About that, it seems that the last ferry of the island has already left for today. Oh darn it, that means we're stuck here as well. We'll have to stay on Kamishima for tonight, yes. I'll arrange somewhere to stay. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. Thank you, Sado. It won't be long before the sun sets. And yet I can't help but feel like there's another storm brewing on the horizon. We've already dealt with 2. Come on. That's so interesting. Like, how did this happen? What happened? Let's see why they're messing around. Oh dear. You are doing so much better after the curse got lifted. I didn't notice the time. We got so carried away with the sightseeing, it's already pitch black out here. You're right, time sure flies. The last ferry already left, so I guess we'll have to find a place to stay for the night. Shouldn't we be heading back to the mainland to go after Ikoma? Well, there's only so much we can do now. It's not as though we're being paid for it, so let's not lose sleep over it. But it's important. You already know this guy is dangerous if he gave a curse stone to a woman that also tried to kill you. And she tried to cause a massacre on an island. Come on. I see. Very pragmatic of you. Earlier, Cersei diligently guided us while sightseeing around Kamishima. Most importantly, she seemed to be enjoying herself. It must be a relief to not have to deal with the cursed aura hanging over the island anymore. We seriously lost track of the time though. Yes, you guys did. Although it's not that late yet, it gets dark quickly after the sun sets, and the streets empty out just as fast. Illuminated only by the dim glow of a few streetlights and the stars, the island feels calm. Kinda scary though. And the music isn't helping. And I'm looking... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 He's there! He's there! Ikoma is there! Oh my god! No! No! Who is he going to get closer if I keep looking for the birds? Oh my fucking god! Oh no! No! Cersei! Cersei, please! Cersei! We need to find a place to stay. Did you spot any inns or hotels around the island? I think I saw a few. It'd be nice to find one before dinner. Maybe you can get a recommendation from one of the locals. That might be difficult. After all, we didn't really manage to get acquainted with anyone on the island. And hopefully that'll teach you a lesson about how you approach people. Alright, that may have been on me. fucking god, go away! Whoa, there's someone there! Well, well, I thought I recognized that voice, so it was you, Mr. Barnum. Mr. Ikoma? I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone! Oh, that was so scary. At least he didn't kill us right away. And I don't see any birds, but it might be too dark. We need to keep our guard. We need to keep our guard up around Ikoma. If he tries anything, I'm counting on you, Cersei. Bro, what is she going to do? I mean, the curse, yeah, but like, what if he just pulls out a katana? What? How did Ikoma get to Kamishima Island? Wasn't he afraid of the ocean? He lied to you, bro. I'll leave this talking to you. Weren't you the one put in charge of the search? I'm counting on you. Get the info we need. Okay, leave it to me. Oh my god, he scared me. I get the shivers just looking at this guy. What a creep. He kind of has the the Patrick Bateman vibe, isn't he? So, when did you get to Kamishima? Did I surprise you? I arrived on a chartered boat just before sunset. Now, wait just a moment. Didn't you say you had a fear of the sea and that boats were no-go? You gotta keep your character traits straight, else the proofreaders will tear you apart, you know? Well, as it happens, my condition was miraculously cured earlier today. So I was able to come here after all. Because the curse was lifted. But now the question is like, is he lying about it? Or maybe the curse was like also keeping him away from the island. Miraculously cured, is it? Oh, come on. If you're going to just throw in convenient plot devices like that, it's a total disservice to the art. Whatever, I have more important things to ask you. A whole lot of things, as a matter of fact. Sure, what is it? Then what about the business card you gave me? It was a target of the curse. Care to explain? Excuse me? I'm afraid I don't quite follow. The symbol on your business card turned out to be the marker for the curse. Dear me, this is the first time I've ever heard such a thing. Oh, so you didn't know? Of course not. That emblem is a treasured symbol that Unka Kudono bestowed upon me when my company was founded. Unka Kudono? You mean the Yamashina? So then you really had no idea? You said it was used as a curse marker? That's a serious accusation. Well, you're implying that Unka Kudono was behind such a scheme? That's outrageous. Bro. Unka Kudono is now dead, so he cannot really defend himself, can he? But you have to admit, it's hard not to come to that conclusion. These groundless accusations are deeply insulting and absolutely infuriating. I will not tolerate such insolence from anyone. I honestly expected more from you. Alright, calm down. Sorry, we'll look into it some more, okay? Very well. It's the very least you could do. The sheer audacity. Insulting a man's business card and benefactor. How utterly disgraceful. I insist that you take it all back. It's literally just the business card scene from American Psycho. Mr. Patrick Bateman is freaking out right now. I am truly deeply sorry. Just overwhelmingly apologetic from the bottom of my sorry heart. Why did you ask us to come to Kamishima to search for the still-tide mirror? Oh, well, it's simple enough. If something like the curse of the raging waves truly existed in these waters, surely it would be best to see it lifted, no? And it seems that it has in fact been dispelled. You did not disappoint, Mr. Barnum. Oh, well, it's not like we actually did anything to lift it, though. Is that so? We did learn that the bronze mirror once belonged to Princess Hatsune Miku, who was sacrificed to appease the curse, however. Cersei's like so suspicious of him. There are some fireworks going outside my place for whatever reason. I hope that they're not being heard on stream, but they might. Mr. Ikoma, how did you know the curse of the raging waves had been lifted? Because he's not able to get there. Well, to be honest, it's hard to put into words. But it seems as though I've got a little bit of spirit sense myself. No, It's because now you can go to the island. And before you probably couldn't because of the curse. You think they're celebrating the lifting of the curse with fireworks? That would have been nice. I suppose the curse must have been what caused that ominous aura to surround the island before, no? I see. I suppose someone with a bit of spirit sense would be able to tell whether the curse was still around with ease. Cersei's like, suspicious. In any case, since the curse has been dispelled, the mods of the bronze mirror is also settled, so you have my thanks. I suppose you're right. You're welcome. So, about Azusa Sumikawa, the descendant of Taishima. Oh, I don't remember telling you her name. Ha! There is no obstacle to a man of my caliber. We figured it out in no time. Did you know? Very impressive. I suppose I ought to apologize on her behalf. She is rather difficult to deal with, is she not? So, did you manage to get a hold of the Tama tobacco then? Come again? From what I understand, she was last seen going out to the sea on a boat with a foreigner. And she has evidently been missing ever since. Forgive me. It seems that my hesitation to introduce you to her has caused you some inconvenience. No, not really. Don't worry about it. So you were after the Tama tobacco too, Miss Ikoma? How come you're so calm when you already know what happened? Believe me, there were times when I wasn't, but... At this point, things like that no longer matter to me. It's kind of scary because it feels like he got something that he wanted out of the curse being lifted. But I don't know what. Things like what? The Tama tobacco. In fact, it seems as though I no longer have any use for it. I admit there's been some tension between us, but what do you say? Why don't we put that behind us? Trying to laugh like him is making my throat hurt. Whatever became of Miss Somikawa is no longer of any concern to me. In hindsight, I suppose I should have introduced you much sooner. You might be misunderstanding. So let me get straight to the point. You know a woman named Kikuko Tsutsui, don't you? You just came right out and said it. Well, to be fair, we saved that for the last. Kikuko Tsutsui? Oh yeah, the young woman from Kamishima that used to work at my company. Was that her name? You used that girl as a pawn in one of your schemes, didn't you? We nearly died because of her, you know? I beg your pardon? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. I most certainly did not put her up to anything so heinous. Oh? So you're saying you did not give her a curse stone then? To help her get recognized by Yamashina since she was his illegitimate child or something like that? A curse stone? Unga Kudono's illegitimate child? What on earth are you on about? You really have no idea? Don't try to pull a quick one. You filled your heads with such nonsense. As a matter of fact, we heard it straight from Kikuko Tsutsui herself. And now, well, he's going to be like, she's crazy. She told you all that? Where is she now? I demand to know what compelled her to come up with such a ridiculous story. We've got her confined at her home, but I'm afraid she won't be able to talk for a while. Ah, I see. Anyway, whatever she told you, that girl is delusional. What a troublesome fantasy she crafted. I fucking knew it, because obviously, he's going to gaslight and he's going to be like, oh, woman, oh, she's crazy. Fuck off. Indeed. So, who did she get that curse stone from then? I'm afraid I know no more than you do. Bro, you're so useless. What am I thinking about all this? I suppose we only have Kikuko's word for it, but she seemed lucid enough, I wonder. Damn, I've got no idea what to believe anymore. Bro, he's clearly gaslighting you. And he's using, like, the... What do I say this? He's using, like, you know, all the conventions of, like, society is, like, going to pretend and be, like, insulted. So you just feel, like, compelled to believe him because it's like, oh my god, you know, having such a reaction, you have to, like, placate him. But I'm not falling for this. Avi, you might, but I'm not falling for it. I'm sorry. So why did you come all the way out here to Kamishima? Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. More than anything else, I would like to take care of my business right away. And what may that be? I actually wanted to ask you about it. I believe there's a woman by the name of Sato living on this island. Your ex. Get over her. She's your ex for a reason. You wouldn't happen to know her whereabouts, would you? Sato? Alright, I think I met a woman with that name earlier today, but I have no idea where she might be now. I see, so you're not familiar with her. This is bad news. I bet he's after the ton of tobacco that I gave her. No, it can't be. There's no way he'd known about that. Maybe he knows she's immortal? But if he's simply after immortality, why bother with that and not just go straight for the ton of tobacco? He wants her specifically, but for what reason? I don't know. Very well, thank you so much. But poor Sato's in danger again. My apologies for keeping you. As I need to continue my search, I'll take my leave now. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't like this, bros. You sure about letting him go? Wouldn't it be better to restrain him? Well, there wasn't enough evidence to do so. Do you think he's actually innocent and the Yamashina was the one pulling the strings the whole time? I don't think we know enough to judge. Well, it's not like he can get off the island that easily, so maybe we should just report that we saw him. Good point. He mentioned a chartered boat. Maybe we could mark it to keep an eye on it. Turns out staying another night on Kamishima was the right call after all. I've got to hand it to myself. I'm just a genius. Anyway, let's go and report to Mrs. Shiki and call it a day. Okay, and after we reported, Kippei Ikoma is the prime suspect behind Yamashina's death. When you ask Cersei and the others to search for him, you make her here's what they have to tell her. Oh, but I think that will be a good place to end for today. Let me just look at the birds. Oh my god. Oh, but he doesn't like her. Tutin Teal, a senior member of the Bamboo Breakers dance team. She? Oh yeah, that's a girl. That's girl boss. That's why you figure out Maverick Mandy was bisexual. She even has bisexual colors on her. A senior member of the Bamboo Breakers dance team, she was scouted after they were inspired by her lightning-quick movement when rocketing upwards in a surprise at the music blasting from a boombox. Having been next nest neighbors with tit for tat since they were hatchlings. The two remain good friends to this day. So cute. Only missing 2. And I don't think we've seen those yet. Oh no, it says in the sacred sanctuary. There was a... What? There was a sticker there? And this one not found yet. There was a sticker in the creepy sanctuary. I think I think Hayase left it there. That's crazy though. I didn't see it. Well, we will have to fish it out at some point. But this is a good place to end. And I can't believe, because I kind of figured like that the lifting the curse of the raging waves would be like the end of the trouble, and obviously would probably have like Sato still like doing whatever she was planning to do, and maybe Yuza. But seems like that wasn't the case. And now we have Ikoma crawling around Kamishima to get Sato for whatever reason. He scared me so bad. But thank you for your time today, for hanging out with me, and we're getting very close to the conclusion, and I hope that we'll find out that we're actually Yuza's split consciousness from when he was attacked by Kikuko and he got decapitated. So, thank you and have a good night.